Hello. We are doing the countdown. 3 minutes left to the Diversity Visa Lottery live application. And in this live stream, I'll be doing a live application to show as an example. So stay with me here and you'll be able to check and see how to go about it, how to apply for the Diversity Visa Lottery. So up to this moment, if you go to the application form, it will look like this way. But if you come here a few minutes later, the form will change, will be like this one. It will have green card photo information, instructions, and the beginning entry. The beginning entry, that is where the application form will be. But at the moment, we haven't started yet. So stay tuned. We have how many minutes left? 3 minutes, 2 minutes now. Where I am, it is 1 hour behind Eastern time. I'm using Central time. So people in East Coast are using Eastern Standard Time. So they are an hour ahead of me. So we have that one. Boom. So we'll see when it comes. We'll be able to see. I can show you. This will be the form. Up to this moment, you'll not be surprised. It is not yet because the time hasn't started yet. When the time comes, when I click, it will change. As I said, it will change to have that one beginning entry, green line. That means is the application form. It will have that one, and that is what we do. Yeah. So we'll be able to see a few minutes to come. Boom, boom, boom. Seconds. I have to put the what is called the countdown. Yeah, so we are waiting those few seconds. We'll be able to see. Just few seconds left. I was just going ahead of time just to wait. So we'll be able to see if that they are correct. Last year it was correct. Okay. The form is going to change. I hope so. But everyone, it is changing. You see now? No, don't play with America, my friend. The greatest country on the planet Earth. So let's go ahead and do the application now. So you see, I'm going on this one, and I'm going to press. This is the application form. Now is ready. It will give the instructions, and then we are going to see the photo examples, beginning entry, as I said. So we are going to do the application form. Oh, another timer. I did a lot of timer. Okay, people. I don't know where I put these crazy timers. Okay, I think I know where it is. Okay, let me stop. Okay, I put so many timers. Okay, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm going to say sorry. Okay, this is going to cause so much trouble. Okay, now I'm having some difficulties. I opened a lot of these timers. That is the reason. Okay, Now we are good to go. So begin entry. If you put here, what comes here is you have to put the code. Each person will have a different code. 5 SACAX. You click submit. If it is wrong, it will come different. So this is the form I'm showing you for the matter of instructions. So the first part of the form is personal information. Everyone in the world must have the last name, but there are some people don't have first name, people don't have middle name. There is no problem with that. Make sure that you put your names. The names should be exactly like they appear on the passport. Not about your school certificate. Forget about your school certificate. Forget about anything you know about your name. Just copy what is written on your passport. The name should be exactly as it appears on your passport. That's what it's supposed to be. Don't play smart. Don't go and start changing your name. Put as it appears. Then gender. You put your gender. You put date of birth. Remember, date of birth in America, we start with month, we come with day, we go with the year. So make sure that you put in a correct way. Then city where you are born. Just go and put what is written on your passport. Forget about what is written on your birth certificate. Forget about what you know. What is written on your place of birth on your passport. For instance, let me show you an example. This person, place of birth is Ilala, below the word in 1993. This person, place of birth, I don't know, I don't read that language, but I just want to show you. Place of birth, London, not London. Place of birth, Lamport. Place of birth, Melbourne. You put what it is written on your passport. Place of birth, Elliot Lake, CAN, whatever it is. That is what you are writing. Country where you are born. Your eligibility is based on the country where you are born. Then country of eligibility. By default, the country of eligibility is the country of where you are born. Unless otherwise you are from a country which is not eligible. Let's say you are born in Nigeria, but your spouse, let's say, is from South Africa. You can claim eligibility from another country. So the answer will continue to be yes, basing your eligibility based on the country of birth. Then the passport. Remember, passport must be valid and expired, the current passport. If you don't have passport, don't apply. These exceptions don't apply to you. You are not stateless. You are not a national from communist country. You are not able to get it because you must have the letter from the Secretary of Homeland Security. So if you say you are stateless, you have to prove you are stateless. It is on the instructions. So don't go crazy thinking that they'll feel sorry for you. They will deny you the visa after winning. It is written, instruction number 878. Yeah, is a new instructions. Claiming an exemption for which you are ineligible, you're not eligible, or failing to enter the valid information will make you ineligible. So if you put the wrong here, if you don't have the passport, don't apply. Then you put the photo, we'll put the photo, then the mailing address. I've been talking about the mailing address. When they say optional, leave optional. Put any fake address you want. And then we'll put the country where you are, the country where you live today. The phone number is optional. You don't need to put the email address, which is a must. Make sure you don't make any mistake. And education, which is here. Primary school, high school no degree, high school degree, vocational, some university courses, all these are here. And then marital status. If you are unmarried, they don't care about you are going to get married tomorrow. Today you are applying. If you are unmarried, you are unmarried. If your husband or your wife is not a US citizen, you choose this one. Majority of you will be this one. If you are separated, it must be a legal separation by the court. And then number of children. You see, when they say spouse, there is no, if you put unmarried, if you put married, it doesn't open, you will see, it doesn't happen 2 times. If you have more than one wife, it's up to you, is one spot. If you have children, You put maybe Tucci 1, it will come one spot. We'll see. So let's go and fill the form and we'll be able to see. I wanted just to preview the form. Up to this moment, there is no any change in this form. The form is correct just like in last year. So last name, I'm going to put it just like my fake application. I'm not using anybody's information because you'll be able to cause trouble. So let's give an example. I'm giving examples. What if my first name, I have two first names, or I have two middle names? It will be Boniface. I'm giving an example. Maybe my name is Boniface, it's Ernest Boniface Ernest Makulilo. So if that is the case, I'll have those two names. There are some people don't have middle name. If you don't have the middle name, you click that one, no middle name. You can have just Ernest Makulilo. If you have other names, you go with you put your all names. Remember, your names are just like this way. If let's say where it is written given name, this person given name is Lee. First name is Anna. So the first name is Anna. That way the other name is that one. This person, the given name is Rivka. Last name is having one last name. Let's go. This person has first name and middle name. Adam is first name, Marcus middle name, last name is Coleman. This person is Christine, Edith, Christine first name, middle name, and Murphy last name. So I just want to make sure that you understand people's name. This person has two names, Frank Moss, no middle name. So that is something you need to know. If there is no first name, you can click no first name. If there is a first name, you put the first name. So gender, male, on my case. Date of birth, make sure you start with the month and you put two numbers. So don't start with the date, because that is the mistake we're going to do. You will start with the month. The month is, I was born in September 1981. I'm going to put my information. Fit where you are born. I was born in Kigoma. Remember, the city of birth must be exactly the city of birth in your passport. Forget about you are born in a village, you are born in a town, or what hospital you are born. Forget about anything. Just remember, the place of birth is what is written on your passport as the place of birth. Country where you are born, it has to be eligible country. So I was born in Tanzania. I put Tanzania. Be careful, because when you can put it by wrong in another country. If you put a incorrect country of birth, you are going to be denied the visa. It is here, country of birth. Your country of eligibility is not okay. There is on the questions, they usually tell you if you put the wrong country of birth, you'll be country of birth. So I just want to make sure that you understand. You don't want to say, "Oh, EBM is just making up all these kind of things." So the country of birth is the country where you are born, and if you put your wrong country, game over. It is somewhere, whatever it is. So let's continue. Because I'm taking longer time, it might not accept. Are you claiming the eligibility based on the country you are born? Yes. So by default, this one is tick as yes, unless otherwise you have special. So passport, you have to put your name. The name is on the passport is Makulilo Ernest Boniface. I'm using the passport which is already expired, but I'm going to put a different passport, because I don't want to use someone's passport number which is already in use and they can go have a problem. So this is my very, very passport before I became American citizen. Currently, I'm American citizen. I don't use any passport in Tanzania. That passport expired a long time ago and is no longer in use. But I just want to let you know, expiration date, I'm just going to put the future date just for you to see. So the month, I'm giving example, it will be on May, let's say on 20. let's say 2022. Let's give example. If your passport is going to expire October, let's say October, today is 6, October 7th, 2021, the passport will allow to work because the day you are applying, it's a day, like my passport hasn't expired. But if I put here, expiration date is supposed to put the current date. So I'm putting the date for tomorrow. The country which issued is the same country, Tanzania. I don't need exemption because I have the passport. So I don't need any exemption. Remember, exemption is if you are stateless. Exemption if you have only these, not just because of the COVID in your country, not because of any other reason. The photo. I'm going to put my photo. I'm going to put a wrong photo. I don't want people to say, oh, this person just put a photo, use the photo, which this is the incorrect photo. I want you to understand, I use the incorrect photo so that I don't want to win because I'm using as a test. So if I'm using the test and I put the correct photo, I use everything correct, I win and I might take someone's chance. So this is incorrect photo. You see, I look on the side on purpose so that you can be able to see. Care of, leave it empty. Unless otherwise, your letters, they go through, maybe you say, I'm giving an example, Goma Primary School. If your letters pass through a primary school, you can put there. If your letters goes through St. Mary's Catholic Church, you put it that way. If it is passing through that way. But otherwise, just leave that open. Here you can put a P.O. box. You can put any number. Just put one. Put any fake number you want. There is no importance of this this part. Address 2, optional. Leave it option. Don't complicate it. They are not sending any document. City, Kigoma. District, Kigoma. Or a county. Postal code, Tanzania is 255. Some people want to know, what is my postal code? Just when you put your WhatsApp number, the plus sign with the first 2 to 3 numbers, those are the code you are having, like Kenya 254, all those kind of things. Or you can put no postal code. There is no problem with that. This address means nothing. So if you do not know the postal code, just leave it empty. Click here, no postal code. Country, again, is Tanzania. This address means nothing, so put that way. Or you can come through this way. You can write maybe 12 Richmond Avenue or Drive, apartment number 2. Apartment 2. Remember, you can choose small letters or capital letters, whatever you want, because that is someone people are asking. So you can put like this way. You can put just like exactly the address. Put any fake address you want. Nobody cares. The country where you live today. The country where you live today is the country by default to be the country of interview. So if you currently are working in Dubai and you put you're working in Oman, you live in Oman, when you win the country of interview, it will say Oman. It will say Qatar. Wherever you are, that way. So where you live today is where they default, but you can change when you are filling the DSC 260. The phone number is optional. Leave it. It means nothing. There is nothing on this phone number. So let's go to put. I'm going to put. This is not my email. I'm going to put. I'm going to put the fake email address. ebm@gmail.com. So that is the fake email. My education, if primary school, I didn't go to secondary school, I put that one. If I went to high school, I didn't graduate, I put high school no degree. That means you didn't graduate. If you say high school degree means you graduated. Vocational, you finish, you went to vocational school. Some university courses means you are still a university student, or you went to the university for bachelor's degree, you haven't finished yet. University degree, you have graduated bachelor's degree. Some master's or some graduate level courses, that means you are studying master's degree. Master's degree means you have master's degree. Some doctoral courses, that means you are currently a doctoral student, you haven't graduated. And currently, if you are doctorate, you put it there. So for me, I put it maybe master's degree. This education, it has nothing to do for you to be a winner or to be among the selected winner. Then from there, there is no any place you are going to put. They say you need to have 2 years of minimum qualifying work experience, but there is no any place they are requiring to add or to say you have how many years of work experience. So I'm putting 2 ways. I'm applying as unmarried, number 1, and then I'll apply with no children with 0. You will see, and then when I have children, you see it says the site cannot be reached is because I've spent more time to apply the DV lottery. And because I've spent more time applying for the DV lottery, that is the reason. So don't spend much time, especially on the first day of the DV lottery application. So the website, usually it is that way it will be saying. So I'm going to use another application, quick one. So I have already showed you what I mean. So let's go and do a quick application. PP6R. I'm going to do a very quick application. So name, Makulilo, Ernest. Let's say I don't have middle name. If I have middle name, I've already said you put Boniface. So I'm doing 2 applications. I'm going to do this quick. 09 September 9, 1981. That is my birthday. I was born in Kigoma. Country where you were born, Tanzania. So I'm going to fill quick the same information. Eligibility by default, it will be the same. Name, Makulilo, Ernest, Boniface. Passport number, AB004941. Expiration date. Okay. Let's say I'm giving the any passport. It's not supposed to be expiring date. Country of issue, Tanzania. Make sure you go to correct. If you put Thailand, game over. Then photo, I'm going to put the photo which I've already edited. This one. I put the incorrect photo on purpose. Don't use the photo you are looking on the side. The purpose is I don't want it to win. P.O. Box 1/10. I leave it empty. Dar es Salaam, or you can put Kigoma, whatever. District Dar es Salaam. Or you can put no postal code. It's okay, no big deal. So let's say I do not know. Country is Tanzania. Country you live today, I put Tanzania. I'm giving example. That one, leave it. EBM@gmail.com. That is not my email, so don't send any email there. At gmail.com. You can use capital or small letters. I prefer to use capital letters so that I can see clearly my education level masters. And I apply as unmarried. Number of children, I put 0. Continue. So then it will give you the information. My advice will be take a picture of this one. You have to do quick. Take a picture so that you know if you made a mistake of the name or anything the day you apply. Take a picture of this one. Then you click submit. Success. The application will say, this is my application. You see? This is the application. It will say success, and this is the information. If it says the website cannot be reached like that way, you haven't submitted yet. You haven't submitted. So that is the page cannot be reached. It means the application, I haven't submitted the application yet. So that is something you needed to know when we say the page cannot be reached. What does that mean? Okay. What do you need to do with the information you have used to apply now? So what you need to do here on this information, what you need to do, you can do few things. For instance, for me, I usually have to save it. So they tell you have to print. If you don't have the printer, you have to save it. Oh, it's not responding now. Okay, let me. Okay, but what you need to do will be what you need to do is just processing. You take a picture of the confirmation number. Don't write with a pen, because sometimes it's easier to confuse one and I. It is easier to confuse between. Okay, so that is the confirmation number. So instead of printing, I can choose save it. I can choose save as PDF, but because I'm using my computer. But if you don't want to do this way, you can take a photo of this one. So take a photo of this one. That is the photo. I mean, I'm using screen to take the screenshot, but basically you have to take the photo in that way. Take your phone, take a photo, take that photo, send it to your email. Take that photo, send it to your address, wherever you want, so that when the time comes, you will see this is the confirmation number, and a name before the word comma. That is your last name. This is the first, this is the middle. So you'll come to check the results on May 8th. You check the results on May 7th. That is when the results will be out. 2022. So this is the application we have done for someone who is single and not having a child. So let's go and do application for someone who is married with a child. You go, so this is another application, JDJ6. This number, each person will have different characters. So I'm going to do quick, the same information, Ernest. Let's say I don't have, okay, let's say Boniface. It might say that my application is already there because I've already applied. I want to show you, but if I will say I'm just showing you, I don't want it to win, so I have to find a way not to win. So I have to enter the same information. The country of birth, everything will be the same. Again, Makulilo, Ernest, Boniface, passport, AB 004741. We put 10, we put 7. Between that one, country of issue, let's put Tanzania. So then I put in my photo. Let me put the wrong photo. You can see. Let me try to put a wrong photo, and then you'll be able to see what happens if you put a wrong photo. Let me use a wrong photo, just a quick one. It will tell you the photo will be incorrect. I'm showing you, it will say the photo is incorrect. I'm putting this one on purpose. You'll be able to see. I'm wearing the glasses, the background is different. The other picture will be accepted, but the size of the photo will say no. So the address, let's say me, I'm putting that one, Dar es Salaam, district, Dar es Salaam. Postal code, let's say no postal code. Those are not a big deal. Country, Tanzania. To live today, I put Tanzania. Phone number is not important. EBM at gmail.com. I put it the same fake email, EBM at gmail.com. Education, let's say I put a high school no degree, or I put a high school degree. Then you say I'm married, but my wife or my spouse is not a US citizen or permanent resident. Because if you click this one, you will not be required to put the photo information for your spouse. Why? Because they don't need a green card, because they're already a green card holder. Number of children. Let's say I have 2 children. I click continue. It will say the incorrect because the photo is incorrect. You see, the pixels is not correct. This one is not correct, but the photo cannot be. If I put the correct photo with the glasses, it will not correct the glasses. So I'm just going to use the photo, but it still is incorrect. That one. Okay. So when it is this way, it will give me the second page of derivatives of dependence. By dependence, it will tell me put the last name so of your spouse. I put Makulilo Marie Anna. Let me put the same birthday as my birthday. I don't want to put my wife's birthday. Okay. So 09. I'm going to put the same birthday. But you have to put the correct birthday of your spouse. So if you were born, I'm just putting was born in Kigoma, though my wife was born in America. But I just want to show you what does that mean. So you put that way, and then you put the photo of your spouse. I don't have Marie's photo, I haven't edited. I'll put the photo of Claire, my daughter. It's not my wife. So I just want to put it, I just want to show you because I'm not planning to win. Children. Okay. Makulilo, Benedict, Fulbright. Okay. 02 February 10th, 2011. The child must be under the age of 21. What if I say this one and I put here, let's say I put 2000, it will not accept. So I have 1 child. If I have 2 children, so because I've said I have two children, it will give me 2 options. City where you are born. Let's say Beret was born in Kigoma. I'm giving you an example. Country where you are born, whatever. I put Tanzania again. Then the photo, I'm going to put the photo of Benedict. The second child, Makulilo. Remember, I went to put the wrong date of birth so that you can see if you put a wrong date, like someone is above 21, what will happen? I want to give you all the scenario so that you can understand. I'm just going to put it different. I'm going to put it different date of birth. There is no passport requirement for the dependent. I'm going to put the photo of Claire again. So if I click continue, it will go that way. Oh, let me give, because the date, one of the date is 1 sec. 1 sec. Let me put the information of my child. When you go back, it will be green, like the photo is correct, but it's still, we know, because I put it like on February. So let me put 25. Someone will be, you see, it will tell you the invalid. What is invalid? Because I have added the child who is above the age of 21. So if you put the child who is above the age of 21, that is what is going to happen. That means you have to change, you have to add the children under the age of 21. If you go there on that birthday of Benedict, it will be able to accept. So you see, again, if you go click submit, it will say success. Come on, check the results on this day. Does up to that moment, any question up to that particular moment, take a photo of this one, send it to your own email address. Take your photo of that one, send it to your email address. Let me go to answer some questions. Yes, Nigeria is not eligible. Let me start with a questioning. Nigeria is not eligible. You are asking, how can you apply This is the entire application I've done. Go to the website, which is going there, and apply. Does the photo of the baby have to comply with the photo requirement? Yes. Can I get the link? The link is on the screen. On the screen, the V program, or I'm going to put on the comment. Let me put on the comment. I don't want to hear, oh, I went to the fake website because of EBM. That is the website. I'm angry because some people are asking the stupid question. I can say stupid because they are related, because the website is there. You are asking, how can I apply? While the first 20 minutes, whatever, this is I've been showing you how to apply. Yes, sometimes it makes someone angry. Kama una diploma nifanyeje? Just put primary school. If you didn't finish high school, put primary school. You can use small letters or capital letters, is up to you. It doesn't matter. I prefer to use capital letters because when I make a mistake, it is easier to identify. Let me show you what I mean when you put the mistake. It is easier to make a mistake. Personally, prefer to use capital letters. MKW5T. These numbers, if they are small, you put small. If they are capital, you put capital. The problem of this, let me go on the email, for instance. Sometimes, let's give an example. Let me say I put small letters. Sometimes you might not see correctly if I put Makulilo between I and L. But if I put him in capital letters, I can be able to see the difference. I don't want to make any mistake. But you can choose to use all small letters, all capital letters. It's up to you. What if I've started the university but no longer study? If you studied even one course, put some university courses. What if I started? Okay. What can we do from Nigeria? You can apply green card by marriage if you are married to a US citizen. You can apply work. You can apply other opportunities, but not a green card by lottery. I've already said about the passport. Forget about when you can, even if the passport expires tomorrow, you are allowed to apply. It is high school. Just put high school. Congratulations. Make sure that you save the confirmation number. Thank you so much, Joseph Masaba from Uganda, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't have a given name and the first name. I have just given names. Given names, the first given name is your first name. The second given name is your middle name. Does that make sense? That means it's not your last name, it's not your surname. Given name, the names you have been given by your parents. You have been given the first, you have been given the middle, and then there is the last name. So if you have two names in the given names, that means the one is the first, one is the last one. Zip code and postal code are not the same. Just put the postal code because zip code is complicated for many countries. Or just put it, I have no postal code. Just click this one. Let me show you. Just click no postal code. Make it easier. Don't complicate your life. I'm the V2022 winner. Can I apply? Yes, you can apply again. Can I apply without a passport? No, don't apply. We have been saying that over and over. If you apply without a passport, you need to prove that you are stateless. You need to prove that. Instructions of a tutorial, the instructions are not as detailed. Are they additional to the user? The photograph of a child must be the same as the photograph of the adult. Must be 600 by 600. Must have the white background. Doesn't wear to wear glasses. The same instructions. How you take the photo, that's when they give the technique to do some of the technique. I've already answered your question. You cannot apply without a passport. Don't apply without a passport. Can we know why Nigeria is excluded? Let me show you the reason. because Nigeria has already more people with a green card in America in the last 5 years. Let me show you the reason why Nigeria has been removed. Okay, there are questions why when a country is have more than oh, what is it? The question. 1 sec, just 1 minute. It is here. Wait, let me show the screen. It is here. The visas are intended to provide immigration opportunity for persons who are not from high admission countries. U.S. laws defines high admission countries as those from which total 50,000 persons from the family-sponsored and employment-based visas categories. So if a country has more than 50,000 green cards, that country is not allowed to participate. That is the reason. How do I check if the photo? Just go to the application. If you go to the DV lottery application form, DV program, when you go, or you just put the DV lottery photo, you'll be able to see what do they mean. Just make it easy. What about someone with a diploma in Uganda system education system completed? If you went to high school and you have a diploma, remember, in America, we don't have a diploma as education level. If you finish high school, put high school than diploma because they do not know what is diploma. If you went to senior 4 and you went to diploma, put vocational or high school no degree. Simple like that way. Thank you so much. I'm going to apply now. Yeah, you can apply now. I have 4 names. Can I abbreviate? No. You put the names as they are written on your passport. Can I ask you to travel photo 2 or what should I do? Please, EBM. You can use it if you use Photoshop, use anywhere as long as in the end the photo must meet the requirement. For me, I usually tell people I use egreencardphoto.com to edit the photo. If you went to high school, put high school. If you didn't, yes, you can apply for Eritrea. On my passport, I have just surnames with all. I've already answered that question. I like your guideline you are given and focus on is to apply in the future. Thanks so much. I appreciate. Which page passport do I attach? You don't attach a passport. You write the passport number. Children don't need to have passport. They need to have a photo. That's what you attach, not a passport. A passport is a travel document you don't attach anywhere. You'll be required to attach the photo. Surname and given name, which comes is the last name. Surname is the last name or the family name. What about hijab? Yes, you're allowed to wear hijab. Let me show you some of the photos. You are allowed to wear hijab, but not the hijab which you can cover up to your eyes. Example of hijab you are allowed to wear. That is one of the hijab you are allowed to wear. Another hijab you are allowed to wear. That way. This one you are not allowed to wear this one. Because how do they know it's you? They can't. It doesn't matter where you live. Naishi Tanzania, naweza kuapply. You can apply. What matters is what is your country of birth. The passport doesn't matter what your citizenship you are. Is it first come, first served basis? No. All applicants, they apply, and in the end, they are going to put all the applications, then they're going to process. They are not going because you apply today, you are going to win. No. Can I apply with UN travel documents, the passport for the UN? If you're refugees, yes, you are allowed. There is no any place on the passport whether it is married, whatever. What they want is a passport number and expiration date. They don't care about what is written on the passport out of those information. They want your names to be exactly, and they want your passport number and expiration date. They don't want any other information about and the place of death. They don't care about what is written on your passport if you are married or not. I did a diploma course, so which one should I've already answered this question, please. And then people are asking, please stop asking over and over. Let's be respectful now. This is going to make me upset now. I've already said, when you did a diploma, did you finish high school or you didn't finish high school? If you finish high school, choose high school, because diploma is not education level in America. In Asia, in Africa, yes, it is education level. Here, they do not know what is this crazy thing. What is diploma? Diploma in America means a certificate. So, if you went to high school, you finish 12 years from primary school to high school, just put high school. You finish high school, put high school. Exactly. This job is very difficult because I answered this question over and over. In your country, you can have diploma, but US doesn't care, doesn't know what is that one. Let me make it easier, because sometimes when we are talking these things, people don't meaning of diploma. This is diploma. When we say diploma, this is diploma. Just a certificate. It doesn't mean the level of education. You have completed a certificate, high school, primary school, that is a diploma. All these are diplomas. So when you say I finished a diploma, I understand what you mean because I'm African. But any American doesn't know that you completed diploma. How are you completing diploma? They do not know. I've already answered this over and over. You are not allowed to use the photo you used last year. If you use the photo you used last year, you'll be denied. And that is part of the instruction. You are not allowed to use the photo of last year. Using the photo of last year is a total submitting the same photo used last year, you'll be denied. Don't use the last year's photo. No. Just telling me how to apply for it. I don't understand. I've done the full video about how to fill the form. Finally, I've done with the application. Good job. Make sure you save the confirmation number correctly. Afghanistan, yes. Afghanistan is allowed to apply. Okay. How to apply for a school level student? I don't understand your question. Sorry. I have a photo for the VLottery. How can I check whether it is valid? When you open the VLottery website to go to apply, there is a photo examples. You can put your photo and be able to see. The answer is yes. Even when I started this video, I showed the example of the temporary passport. And there are so many videos about how to apply with a temporary passport. Yes, you are allowed to use a temporary passport. Can I make the photo from a mobile? Yes. If the person has two names, yes, you can use two names. For instance, this person has two names, Liana, first and last name. There is no problem to have two names only. I'm under the age of 18, but a high school education and met other requirement. I'm the principal applicant, so there will be no problem, right? No problem, obviously. And there is no that they're increasing the chance because you're under the age of 10. Even if you are 10, you can apply, but you need to have high school education and or 2 years of work experience. I'm sorry, I'm unable to go to the next page of application. It's because everybody is trying to apply right now. Don't apply without your family because you are unable to go to the next page. If that lay passe, whatever is a temporary passport, yes, use it. Is it correct that I choose the primary just for completing class 10? Yes. What do you feel as a couple in application? If the wife is expectant, you cannot have the photo of a child who is unborn. What is the photo of the child? No, so you are just your spouse, zero child. When the child is born later, you can add the child. I mean, after high school degree, I concluded the institute management. Just put high school to make it easier for you. Someone with associate degree, which education level to choose? Some university courses. I have a passport, but I made it only for Middle East country. To apply for this, do I have to change all country before apply? I don't understand your question. If your passport was given by your country, whether it's the embassy or whatever, that is the passport. I don't know what you say is made only for Middle East. The passport is given by your country. That passport, you can travel to any country. Nigeria, I'm so sorry, Chidi. I'm from Nigeria, but my wife is from eligible country, Asia. Are we good to go? Yes, you are good to go. You are good to go because when you are going to choose, let me show you, this is a special case. I have to respond to this one. When you are going to fill the DV lottery form, let me go and show you. Someone wants to see about the photo examples are here. When you go to fill the JPTD, when you go to fill here, if for special of Chidi, Chris Chidi, country you are born, you'll put Nigeria. Country you are born is Nigeria. The question number 6, country of eligibility. Are you claiming the country of eligibility based on where you are born? You don't use yes, use no. If it says no, then you put the country of your spouse. Your spouse was born in Asia. Let's say your spouse was born in Indonesia. You put Indonesia. Then you continue. So passport, you put your passport of Nigeria. So you are going to go on the umbrella of your spouse. And this is part of the instruction. You have to make it clear that you are allowed based on that. Is your spouse a native of a country which is historically low rates of immigration to the United States? If yes, in your case, you can claim your spouse's country of birth, provided that you and your spouse are named on the selected entry, are found eligible, and obviously you must come together at the same time. So you are good to go. Explain on it online requirements. Requirements, it means if you go to that website, if you put your job title, then there is a place where they have a code. A code is just like the job classification title of that job title. I mean, the job classification number. If it is 7 and above, that means that job or work experience is meeting the requirement to be given the lottery visa based on what? Based on work experience. The link to apply is on the screen. tvprogram.state.gov. Yes, you are eligible. As long as you have a passport, just write high school, no degree, education level. I have 8 minutes. I have to go to the meeting. Yes, Afghanistan is eligible. The passport is issued in Sri Lanka, but made for only for Middle East. As long as it's a passport, you can use. You can use as long as it's a passport given by your country. You can use it. Can I use different alphabet characters? No. You have to use English normal spelling. You cannot use any other spelling you want to use. Everything must be in American or English alphabet, not on your traditional name or spelling. Can I use mobile phone to take a proper image? Yes. Do you recommend that? Yes. I don't care what device you are using. You can use a phone, Techno versus iPhone. One will be good photo, one will not be good photo. You can use a camera. I have a very good camera of $1,000 more than that. But with the iPhone 13 is more expensive than my camera. So iPhone 13 will take more photo, beautiful photo than that. It doesn't matter whether you use Android, whether you use iPhone. As long as you have good internet connection, go ahead and apply. The link of e-green card photo, I'm going to put it on the comment here. A passport is given in UK, but I'm a Ghanaian. It doesn't matter where you are given. If you're given by your embassy, it's still your government. So the country which gave you the passport is your country. You didn't go and get it from the street. You are given by the authority of your country. EBM, if I'm including my child, but I want to go with him, when the time comes to asking the documents, I have to send the passport to or no? No, if you're not going with your child, they don't need that document. You have to use normal English letters, normal alphabet, no any crazy or any type of letters. No, just the normal English. So if you are is U, you put U in a normal U. If it is Z, just put correct, but in English letters, in English alphabet. In Ethiopia, I'm Ethiopian in 12th grade and not take the exam. Apply is high school, no degree. I'm studying in the university. Put some university courses. What if I don't have the passport? Don't apply. Simple like that. What about earrings? It's okay, but don't wear. Why is it a must? They're not going to find the Miss World in the photo. So better way, don't wear them. And if you wear the tiny one, not like completely like a crazy big one, they're not going to find how beautiful you are or how handsome you are. Just go and take the normal photos. You cannot go with your brother. In the application of the DV lottery, you only add yourself, your spouse, and your children, not your brother. This is not to bring everybody. Two names, how do I fill it? Your first name and last name, no middle name. Let me show the example, what I mean. This is the form. On the name, you put first and last, no middle name. You tick no middle. Okay, EBM Scholars question, it doesn't bring the usual 2023 AF. The 2023 AF, that is the case number after winning. Those ones, the numbers will come after. That the case number, let me show you the difference. Okay, that is a very good question, Mwakazi. Let me show you. Let me show you on the screen here. This is when you apply, it will give the confirmation number, is just all the numbers, 2023, blah, 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 blah. When the results are out and you have won, it will say now 2023 AF, Africa is a region, then the number. It will say 2023 AS, Asia, or EU, Europe, then 00, then the number. So those numbers will come after winning on May 7th, not now. Now it's just the crazy numbers, and that's why you need to take a picture of it. Zip code is a problem. It's not a problem. When you go to the application, click no zip code. Here, click no zip code. Simple like that. Just click no zip code. That address means nothing, and the zip code, you don't have a zip code. Just put no zip code and continue. Can I apply job range with working? Remember, at the moment there is no, just apply, just tick the education. Work experience, you are going to be asked when you win the DV lottery. Don't worry that at the moment. Don't worry about that now. That is animal. You are going to deal with it later, not now. I have 1 minute left. Passport expires, that way, should I apply? Should I say no? I said, even if the application expires tomorrow, you are allowed to apply today. The only way is if you take the passport, the date has passed. If the date hasn't passed, even if it's 1 day, you are allowed to use it. I applied the passport and didn't get, still can't help. Don't apply without a passport, simple like that. Please don't, you're asking 1, 2, 3, 4. Be respectful. Don't ask over and over. Is there a trick on filling it? No trick. Your name has that dash in the middle. Use it. If that is your name, put that way. You don't, people 3 given names, that means 1 is the first name. You have either 2 middle names or 2 first names. So it's up to you. Which one is the first, which one is the middle? Can I travel from Qatar with the old passport? I don't know. That is you and your country. I don't know about that. If I write my address in French, is it okay? No, it's not okay. What do you mean, like the address? It is the same address that the English one. As long as it is the same, I mean, as long as the same is the same spelling alphabet, no matter what, if it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, whatever it is, as long as that one, there is no problem. When you say French, for me, I see French with those strange letters. That is what for me is French. Do I fill with the capital letters? It's up to you. It's capital letters, small letters, it doesn't matter. What if your spouse don't have the passport? Will not apply. You'll be a main applicant. When you include your spouse, the spouse doesn't need to have the passport because it's not applying. You are applying. But if your spouse wants to apply, the spouse wants or needs to have the the passport. Which time is good to apply? From today, from October 6th to November 9th. Any day, any time you can apply. There is no if you apply, there is no about if you apply these days, you increase the chance. No. My face looks on my looks oily, then change it. If the photo says good, then it's good. Remember, they're not going to look on can I adopt my young brother? Before, yeah, you can go to the court and go and do adoption in the court. You cannot add a child who is not yours. Go to the court, do adoption first, and then go and add your brother. That will be the father by adoption by the court, not just by paying school fees. I'm studying university, put some university courses. Can I apply with the form for education? Yes. My country application open 9 p.m. My country's application, I don't know what you mean. Apply anytime you want to apply. As long as you can use the internet, you can apply. What is the official link to apply? It is there on the screen, bvprogram.state.gov. Okay, now it is time for me to go for a meeting. That is the link already. So I'm sorry I have to leave now to go to a meeting. I've been here for an hour. I'll come later and I'll be able to help someone. I'm not married, but I have a child and want to include the son in the application. Yeah, you say you are unmarried with a child. There is no law that you must be married to have a child. Yeah, my iPhone has arrived here. I have to go and open now after the meeting. Thank you so much, everyone. Can I apply using a phone? I've already answered this one. Please, you can use. Go and apply. Don't apply twice. Thank you so much. Okay, let me end up now.